tell you what, it is definitely getting colder. The weather is getting closer to winter, but I've got something that's really going to help me. It's going to save my bacon. This is the HCALORY TC 8 kilowatt diesel heater. Let's get straight into it and I'll tell you what it's all about. So the HCALORY diesel 8 kilowatt heater has been provided today by the company Banggood. It's a 12 volt stroke 24 volt DC diesel heater, fully automatic, remote control, but importantly, it's the 2025 upgrade version, and I'll show you what that's all about right now. So let's get the box open. And there it is in all its glory. Now actually, when I first saw this in the picture, I actually thought it was plastic. It's not, it's made of metal. It's a solid design. It comes with its own remote control, and I'll talk you through all of that in just a second. Obviously right here, this is your diesel tank, and it lasts for absolutely ages, by the way. This is going to be for your exhaust and your heat output. You've got a little silencer there. It's got a little vent here that you can attach to this flexible tube and then place that into, say, the cabin that you want the diesel heater to heat up. It comes with all the respective Jubilee clips. And here is your little mains transformer to take it down to DC. Instruction manuals tells you everything you need to know, and it's got nice clear illustrations and pictures, as well as how to operate the electronic control panel. So first and foremost, let's get it set up. Just a note, they also give you this little extension cable for the controller if you want to have a wired connection. Here on the front here, this is your exhaust pipe. Remove the cap, has a flexi hose here, which you can then manipulate and bend and aim that in the direction away from the cabin that you're in. Something like that. On this side here, this is where the heat is going to come out of the HCALORY diesel heater. Fit that over, you can manipulate that wherever you want to go. And if you wanted to, for example, you can have this mounted outside of your cabin that you're in, so that you have this on the inside. That will then come into the cabin like so, and you have a nice little vent there, which makes it look very nice and pretty. Oh man, it's even getting dark. I hate winter. I want to live on a beach. I'm born in the wrong country. That's a moan for today. I'm gonna go and get some diesel now, and you just have a look to my lovely subscribers that are watching this video from the States. You just go and see how much it's gonna cost me to fill this. You'll probably find it's about as much as it costs you guys to fill your whole blinking tank of a car. So I'll just nip into this automated petrol station. It's the nearest one to me. All right, let's get some diesel. All right, diesel. Right. Oh, look at that. Bang on the money there. Exactly £7, 5 litres. So that's exactly 5 UK litres, which is 1.3 US gallons. So 1.3 gallons of diesel. What does that cost in the States? Just cost me £7. I'd love to know, seriously, pop it down in the comments and let me know how much that would have cost you guys in America. When I fill this car with petrol, getting off topic a little bit, it cost me about £150, but it's an 80 litre tank. That's in petrol, obviously. Right, let's get back and get the heater on because it's cold out there. Let's get some diesel in it. This is the little filter, so you don't end up getting contaminants in there with the diesel. Now, even though I've got 7 litres of diesel, I know full well that this is going to last me pretty much the whole winter. It is super efficient, this HCALORY 8 kilowatt diesel heater. It really is. And you can leave it all night and it won't even go through a fraction of the tank. So I'm not going to fill it all the way up. To know how much you filled it, there's a lovely little gauge on the side. So 5 litre on the maximum. So this is my little garden office. There's a whole video of how I built this coming up step by step, and I'm going to do it as in a sort of a montage of 1 second here, 1 second there. So that's to come. And my HCALORY heater is going to be heating this. And I tell you what, it looks the business because I can see exactly how I'm going to actually get this set up. This vent here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to place this, because it's all waterproof, I'm going to put it on the outside of the cabin. So I can have that just mounted on the side here, somewhere like this. Then the heat output coming from this corrugated tube is going to plug in from the outside, but I can leave this outside, and that way you're not going to have any noise, and the exhaust obviously it can vent outside. And what I'm now going to do, there'll be another video to come, I'm going to extend this and have it longer so that it's up above the height of my little garden office. So I'm going to mount it outside just temporarily, just to test out the heat and see how it is. Okay, so the room, just to let you know, is about 16 square meters. It's around about 4 meters by 4 meters. And the temperature in here right now is around about 6 or 7 degrees centigrade, or just over 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to see now, when I turn on the HCALORY 8 kilowatt diesel heater, just how quickly it takes to warm this space up. So it's a bit crude at the moment, but I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. Fortunately, where I am, I've got a nice overhang here which I've built, so it's out the weather, it's out the rain, but it can go outside. And I'm obviously going to make this a lot more neater, but I'm just doing it for the demonstration of this video. Remote control, that just turns it on, and away we go. It's switched on, the exhaust is pointing out that way. Okay, I'm going to close the door over, a little bit of an ajar. So if this works well with the door slightly ajar, you can imagine just how good it will be with a proper vent when I mount this outside and have the tube coming in with the doors closed. And let's have a look. They said it takes about 3 or so minutes to warm up. The air is definitely blowing in here. It's not cold, but it's getting warmer, and I can hear the diesel heater now making a clicking noise. By the way, it's one of the quietest in its class, and that's one of the upgrades for this 2025 HCALORY diesel heater. I can feel warmth, and just as it said, that's been about 3 minutes now. I'll let this warm up, get it to a proper heat coming into the room, and I'll see you just in about 5 minutes. Oh, it's lovely. It's really nice. Even though I've got that door ajar, I'm only doing this for the test purposes of the video. You can see I've taken my jacket off. It's really nice. It's a lovely, strong amount of heat coming in here. Let me show you with a bit of paper. A real good force behind this air coming in, and as well as that, it's so lovely and warm, it really is. And just to give you an idea of consumption figures, it only uses between 0.12 litres and 0.36 litres of diesel an hour. Well, that's it. It is so economical. So that container of diesel that I bought, that's going to last me all winter, I'm telling you. It's remote control. So talking about having the unit outside, I can control that from the comfort of the nice warm environment on the inside. I don't have to go out there and press the control panel. And that's what I'm going to do. As I said, I'm going to mount it so that the vents, which is on the floor right now, this is going to be on the side of the wall, and it's going to blow the nice warm air in, and I can control it and leave it all outside using my remote control. This particular 2025 edition gives you 28% more fuel efficiency than its previous models. It has an auto start and stop feature, as well as smart temperature technology. This particular 2025 upgrade version is one of the quietest of its kind, with only 65 decibels. You can also get an app for your mobile phone, of which you can control the airspeed setting, the temperature. You can have the auto start and stop, all using this mobile phone, as well as an altitude setting as well. In terms of the safety, it's got an over voltage protection, an overheating protection, a short circuit protection, as well as a reverse polarity protection as well, because it comes with an extra cable, so that if you've got a different plug, you're in a different country, it will know if you wired it wrong. The dimensions of it are only 30 centimeters tall, 42 centimeters wide by 27 meters deep. And it's not heavy, even though it's got a metal box, it's easy to carry around. And it's ideal if you want to use it in something like a caravan, a camper home, or like me, a little garden room where you want to get some heat in here quickly. And this is the key thing, as well as being efficient. Currently, I was using one of these. These things cost an absolute bomb to use. They may only cost pennies to buy, but the electricity bill, you're pretty much going to pay for this within the first use. They are so expensive because after all, it is just one big short circuit. And as well as that, they don't actually heat up anywhere near as quick as the HCALORY diesel heater. So this I'm getting rid of. But for me, the key thing is the simplicity in the product. It was really easy to set up. It's really versatile on how you want to actually use it. You can have it mounted in the room if you want to. Just make sure that you vent it outside. Or you can mount it outside because it's weatherproof. And then you can just have the hot air coming in through a vent, which is the way that I'm going to do it. Give you an idea of the temperature right now. We got up to a nice toasty 25 degrees. And if I was to put the thermometer down by the actual heat outlet pipe, we'll see what we get to. It's gone off the scale. It's nearly up at 45 degrees. Just going back outside again, if I use my remote control, I can turn the force of the fan down, or the temperature down. It's saying that I'm getting 61 degrees Fahrenheit coming out of the vent. You know, and likewise, I'm working here in the garage. Up until now, I've always been freezing my nuts off. But now I can have this. I can either leave it outside and have another vent so that this puts hot air into this garage, or at the moment I've just got it vented outside. And I tell you what, I'm nice and warm in here. I really am. This is about the same size of space as my garden office, and I know that it only took a short time to heat up, so it's going to do the same for my garage. So that's two places now that are going to be warm this winter. Thank you so much to Banggood for allowing me to review this product. Bottom line is, it is plug and play. Once you got this thing on, you can just walk away and leave it. It will last for hours. This will keep you warm all night. If you're sleeping in a camper van, make sure you vent it correctly, obviously. You're not going to go cold during the night. It will keep you warm right the way through to the morning, and it won't even use a fraction of the fuel tank either. One of the best things I liked about it was how simple it was to set up. I've tested it in a room today, which is 16 square meters, and I am lovely and toasty in here. But the speed at which it heated it up as well, it was really impressive. And knowing how efficient this is now, I know that it's not going to cost me hardly anything in terms of diesel to use this. It's going to go on and on and on through the winter. Far better than plugging in any electric heaters. I've got a coupon code for you. It's on the screen. It's BG14DE53. That'll get you a little special discount down below. Honestly, I can't recommend this diesel heater enough. It is so good, especially as the winter's coming now. I will do a follow-up video on this where I've installed it properly. One bit of feedback for me is once you've got it all plugged in and using it for the first time, just leave it to sort of burn off any residue oils that are on it for about 5 or 10 minutes. That'll get rid of anything which is from the manufacturer, and then you're good to go. And this thing is so efficient. This definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Go and get yourself one, and the links are down below. Bye for now.